when we were working with this, when we were looking for this word, I believe you, in fact, are the one who saw the image of
A jewel.
of a jewel. Yeah, it was like, okay, when we get to producing imagery for these cards, the Six of Swords may very well incorporate the image of a jewel.
A faceted, cut jewel,
Yes.
as opposed to a crystal, because the image is about refining something rough, or
That's right.
Definitely using discernment, like the 12th angel implies, and that is the image of what is actually happening.
Yes, love that. We were dancing all around the word refinement when we were looking for the name of this virtue. We were looking at the word perfection. We were looking at the word polish and hone.
Cultivate.
Cultivate. The lapidary act of polishing a stone and cutting and perfecting and creating this stunning exemplar of geometric perfection that is a cut jewel. That's what we're dealing with here. The mind has the capacity to do this as well. And what we're being invited to through the Sword Virtue of Refinement is the capacity to do that on the subject of our own selves, on the subject of our own lives, on the subject of our own ideas about life and ourselves. We tend to have really sloppy, really dirty ideas about ourselves. I mean, think about a rock that just looks like a rock. No one split it open to find the geode inside yet. No one knows that this particular rock is a diamond. It just looks like kind of this dirt clod. That's unfortunately what many of us have been kind of raised into mentally. We have a lot of ideas that do not serve us, and these ideas are simply misunderstanding. I mean, we're totally innocent in this regard. We misunderstand the truth, but the moment we become aware of it, we develop this capacity to start chipping away at the dirt around the crystal.
Right. And this isn't about perfectionism. It's quite the opposite. In fact, less is more. It's about really pinpointing these ideas that we have that we need to somehow improve ourselves or do things a certain way, when really it's about shedding these layers of inauthenticity in order to reveal your true self, which is perfect.
Yes.
So that's what refinement is about.
Chills. So important. We've got plenty of voices telling us that we're supposed to be fixing ourselves. That's not in any way what we're referring to here. It's not what the angels refer to, and it's not what this Six of Swords is referring to. So what we're really dealing with here is an awareness of the innate perfection that hums at the center of you, and a willingness to cut away all the ideas, all the stories that are not equal to the scale of that perfection. That's what refinement is. This is so liberating. And to consider that every single one of us contains not only the opportunity, but the capacity to pull this off is so significant. We're going to find this over and over again as we move through the set of virtues that is the swords. Over and over again, we're going to be invited to use our mind in a very intentional way, in a way that is not necessarily easy, in a way that requires us to first recognize those areas of limitation where we've agreed to something small, and then to cut away and to replace that with something larger, with something more beautiful, with something that ignites a sense of like, wow, of wonder, of amazement, of gratitude within us. That's the point of these signatures. So today's day signature is inviting first and foremost that willingness and all of the many beautiful shimmering discoveries that exist within that.
Yes.
Whew. Okay.